In this video, I'm going to share 7 things I wish I would have done differently at 22 years old to propel my success further than where I'm currently at 29 years old. If you're new to the channel, my name is Raul Balufe and I help people start and scale their real estate investing business. I have a wholesale business here in Miami, Florida. We buy and sell real estate nationwide, residential properties at wholesale prices, and I own some long-term rentals, some Airbnbs, and also do some fix and flips. The purpose of this channel is to help you do the same. Now, although I'm currently happy with where I'm at, I have an amazing business, I hang out with amazing people, I travel all the time, I have rental properties and make tons of income. There's a lot of things I wish I could have done different if I would go back to when I've been 22 years old. And at 22, it feels like you know it all and you feel like you're like the king of the world and you have all this energy in you. And that is awesome. But, you know, now looking back, I think of some things I'm like, shoot, if I would have done that, I would have been way further. Let's go into it. The first one is I would have been more strict on my health habits. So what that means is I would have gone to the gym more frequently. I would have done cardio more frequently. I would have tracked my calories faster. I just really would have targeted on my health a lot more and my energy levels and drawing my blood every 3 months and checking where I'm at. I started doing this recently since I've been 28 years old and I'm currently 29. But if I would have done that before, I feel like it would have given me enough energy and confidence and like that drive that you don't know, but it's actually physiological that you're not like that much in control unless you're really on top of it. So there's a lot of things for males and females that vitamin levels, testosterone levels, estrogen levels, etc., that you can't really control to some basis. So going to the doctor, exercising, eating healthy helps you with that, which helps your brain and helps your body do more things. The second one is I would have smashed that like button on YouTube channels just like this that help me get to my goals faster or help me understand what is it that actually makes the most difference to be able to get my first deal or my next deal or my next 100 real estate deals. With all due seriousness, the second one that I really wish I would have done sooner is to set up an auto savings account or set up an auto pay that goes to a savings account or a IRA account or a 401k, basically just some auto savings that goes from my checkings account out of my world that it's hard for me to touch. I wish I would have done that sooner. Something I wish I would have done sooner when I was back at 22 years old was I wish I would have hired a therapist. So I currently see a therapist now every 2 weeks, and basically just to get my just to regurgitate a ton of freaking words to this other human being that has zero bias and just tells me how it is, what it is. And this helps me a lot, just get things off my chest and ask certain very deep introspective questions that I don't really ask to many people because people think I'm like a fucking freak. So I think if I would have had a therapist before, I would have got a lot of things off my chest and probably would have thought different, moved a little faster, moved a little quicker in life. But yeah, so never too late to get one. You don't got to be crazy to get one. Maybe a little crazy. Number 4, I would have kept more real estate. So I was looking to get into the real estate investing business when I was 21 years old. And although I did buy rental properties, I ended up selling a lot of them and I didn't really keep them for the long haul. And just like every real estate investor that you talk to, they always say, I wish I would have kept more freaking properties. So I got to put that as number 4. Number 5, and this is a really technical one, but I wish I would have started a whole life insurance policy back at 22 years old. The way whole life insurance policy works is that over 5 to 7 years is when you see the most amount of benefit. So if you would start it, the sooner you start it, the better you are when you're 27, 29, 30, 35 years old. It just, the whole life insurance policy works really, really well. And, I think I've made videos about my whole life insurance policies, but I'm very passionate about that subject. It's really like a savings account that you could pull money out of and it makes money. It's called, some people call it infinite banking. It's pretty freaking amazing. Go search it, do your research on it, and make sure you talk to the right person about cash flow investing through whole life insurance policies. Number 6, I sweat when I think of this. I wish when I was 22, what I would have done differently was learn how to manage money better, or hired somebody to manage my money, even if it's not that much money, right? Like it wasn't that much money, but I would have just like somehow learned how to manage money better and what to do with it. Opening different bank accounts and setting up a, savings account for taxes, setting up an account for my living expenses fund, credit cards, like all these things, like managing that world. I wish I would have done that better, man. If I look back, I would have been so much further off in finances if I would have just managed money correctly. So that's one, definitely keep that in mind. Tom Ferry also has a great video about money management. I forgot what the video is called. Tom Ferry, the real estate coach. If you're in real estate, he has a video that explains of when you get a commission check or a profit check, what you should do, what type of account should you open. So I recommend you finding that and watching that video. And number 7, I wish at 22, what I would have done differently was invest more in high level education. Instead of investing so much into stupid things, well, I wouldn't say stupid things, but instead of investing so much into like computers, equipment for my office, maybe hiring another extra person, instead of investing so much on travel and things, I really would have even so much in real estate. At 22, what I would have done differently is instead of, if I saved up 20,000 and I bought a rental property, I would have much rather get those 20,000 and invest in a high level coach that I believe in. Because if you put 20K into a rental property, yeah, you'll make probably $300, $400, $500 a month, depending on the deal, or 30K or 40K, But if you invest 20,000 into the right high performance coach or the right mentor for you, that could yield, 200,000%, 2,000%, right? If you invest 20K and then you make 2 million and then beyond, so it's incalculable. So, I fell into the trap that buying real estate was like the end all, passive income, all this stuff. And it is, but at 22, it's better to invest all that money into education and grow your skills to increase your income to the point that you're making $100,000, $200,000 a month into your bank account. Then you go and buy real estate. So at 22, I would have done that a little differently. Those are the 7 things that I would have changed or I would have done differently back at 22 years old. And if you're watching this and you're not 22, maybe you're 42, it's okay. Get in there, get in the game, do what you got to do. I'm just a small town kid that, maybe not small town, Miami, unless you count Miami as a small town, but I was just a regular dude that really didn't have much education on real estate. Then I had zero, went in and started doing it. So if you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe, share with somebody that you feel must hear it. My goal is to spread the message and help people into real estate investing. And if you want to dive a little deeper, I have on my website, on my coaching tab, things that you can book calls with me directly so I can help you get that first deal, that next deal, or help you out on your real estate investing journey. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.